Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm calling today's second date update love with a side of broccoli cheddar.
That sounds delicious.
It does sound good. And that's because the girl on the phone to do a second date update today spent her first date at the most romantic of restaurants, Panera Bread. Yeah.
It's amazing how all you have to do is say broccoli cheddar and we know exactly where you're talking about.
Doesn't get sexier than Panera. Especially when you're waiting for your food and they give you that little vibrating device to tell you when it's ready, and it lights up and it vibrates, and you just sit there for a few minutes and enjoy the vibration before you get your soup. What's up, Deanna? How are you?
Hello.
Oh my God.
What's going on?
Well, I wanted to tell you guys about what's been going on and see if you can help me.
Okay, so you had a romantic date at Panera Bread and you did something with a vibrating thing? I mean, that's how Jubal set it up anyway. What do you even call that thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a
I just call it
toaster.
pleasurable.
Okay.
So tell us about your date.
I understand you are throwing shade at Panera, but I liked it. I'm in college. I thought it was a college-appropriate first date.
It is. I mean, and when you're talking about casual dining, it's pretty expensive.
It still is, yeah.
You know,
it's pricier than like Subway and stuff.
That's true, and he paid. So
Nice.
All right,
Boom,
sweet.
There you go.
So tell us a little bit about the dude. What's his name?
his name is AJ.
And
All right.
where'd you meet him?
We met in a study group.
Oh my God. College kids still really do meet people in real life?
We do.
Yeah, was it a study group app?
No, but that's genius. We should make that.
All right, so what'd you like about AJ?
I noticed him in our first study group, and I thought he was interesting and funny, he was making people laugh or whatever. But I was getting everything in the study group. I felt really prepared, but I could tell he was struggling, and I was like, great, I can help him out and spend some more time with him. So I just kept staying, and everybody else was sort of falling off and leaving the study group, and it was just the two of us, and we worked together, and he was starting to get it, and we had a good time. We were talking and stayed pretty late, and then a few days later he asked me to have lunch.
That's so exciting. Were you so excited?
I was so excited. My heart skipped a beat, and I was really excited. And I mean, I kind of was conflicted because I actually did have class, but I decided that I really liked this guy and decided to skip class and go to lunch.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Free Panera, too. That's nice.
Hello.
It
So how was your date?
was good. We talked about life and where we came from and, all those things that I feel like you're supposed to talk about on a first date. And it went really well. And he actually at the end invited me to a party that he was going to the next night.
So you ran home and tried on every outfit that you have in your closet and decided nothing was good enough, so you went to the store and bought something new.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely asked all the girls in my sorority what to wear, and we put together outfits. And so then the next night, which was the party, I was ready and waiting for his text with information, and I ended up waiting in my room all night for him to text, and he never texted
He
me.
never texted you at all?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, and I bet you look so good.
I felt really cute.
God, that's the worst. And then you have to explain to every single person that you live with, oh, why are you still home?
Exactly. They all helped me get ready, and then it just never happened. It was so awkward.
And I'm guessing you haven't heard anything from him since either.
Well, no, because then the next day I texted him being what happened? What's up? And he just never responded.
Why do
Right.
you want to see this jerk
And
again then?
The thing is, you have to make it seem to him well, I had other plans anyway, even though you didn't, and you ended up waiting the whole time just to save a little bit of face.
I know, something. And what makes it even more awkward is we have class together tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask if you saw him since you guys are in that same group and everything.
So it's not even that I want something to keep happening. It's that I actually have to keep seeing this person. And so I want to get it worked out before.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Do you know anybody else who is at the same party?
I don't think so. It's a group of people that I'm not friends with yet.
So you couldn't get a report on if he showed up alone or not?
No, of course I'm worried that he got there and hooked up with someone right away and totally forgot.
Right.
You don't have any idea why he would blow you off like that, though?
I really don't think I did anything. We just met, and I've only been, very accommodating.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just keep thinking back to our date at Panera, which I feel went so well, and I just feel confused.
Okay,
Good.
cool. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and try to get an answer with your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Deanna is on the phone, and she wants to call a dude named AJ. They actually are in college together. They met in a study group, and then they had their first date at Panera Bread. She said she enjoyed it a lot, and then they made plans to go out to a party. She got all ready to go, but he never texted her. Also, to make matters worse, they have their class tomorrow, so she's probably going to see him, and she wants to get this all sorted out beforehand. And Deanna, I really hope this works out for you. I do.
I do too. I really had a good time with him. I like him. I think he's a good guy.
I can't
I
believe
hope,
you're
in a few months, you guys hang out and then you're calling home from school to talk to your parents about a pregnancy scare or something like that.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a pregnancy scare in your future, and I think it's going to start right here. So I feel good about this.
Thanks.
Why aren't you angry at this guy? I'd be pissed.
I am. We definitely have to talk about this. It was rude for sure, but I'm open to understanding what happened.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out for you, okay?
Thanks.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this AJ?
Yeah, who's calling?
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I don't know what that is.
It's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Why are you calling me?
That is a good question. I'm calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Wait, me specifically? You sure it's the right AJ?
I'm pretty sure it's the right AJ. Is this the AJ that went out on a date to Panera Bread with a girl named Deanna the other day?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep, that's why we're calling.
But how do you know that from the email? How do you know that?
I know that because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So Deanna emailed us because she told us you hung out, went to Panera Bread, and you were supposed to pick her up to go to a party, but you never texted her.
That's kind of weird. She emailed a radio station about our date?
Yeah.
I think it's more weird that you left her just stranded, man. Why would you commit to something and then not follow through? Even if you weren't going to go to the party with her, why wouldn't you just shoot her a text and say, hey, I'm so sorry. It's not going to work out?
I'm not really comfortable talking about the details of our date on the radio.
Well, when you say the details of your date, it doesn't sound like you guys really did much.
Right, you were at Panera Bread.
Yeah, we talked and it was okay, but I don't want to air out her dirty laundry or anything, but it freaked me out a little.
She freaked you out? Well, all right. If you don't want to air out her dirty laundry, when we do this segment, everybody who agrees to do it knows that they might hear something that they don't want to hear. So she has agreed to have her dirty laundry aired.
You're 100% sure it's fine? I have class with this girl.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's fine. We've done thousands of these things at this point, but she knows that she could hear something that she might not want to hear.
Well, we were at Panera, just chatting, regular date stuff. But then she mentions that this is her first date.
Ever?
Yeah, first date ever.
What?
So what? She's in college. It's not like you're talking about a 45-year-old woman.
But still, what? How has she not been on a date?
Ever, yeah, I know. It's kind of surprising.
Something wrong.
No, there is not anything wrong. It could just be that either she didn't meet somebody, maybe she's been really shy, maybe no one's ever even asked her.
Do you know her excuse for that being her only first date, AJ?
I don't know if she has an excuse or not. It's just in my experience, I don't like going on dates with girls who've never been on a date before.
Why?
Well, from my experience, afterwards they get really clingy and attached. I guess they over-romanticize me or something. But, I'm in college. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment, and that much clinginess.
You say, in your experience, have you had a lot of first dates with people who have never had first dates before?
I mean, I guess back in high school, people are younger, don't really have that kind of stuff in their wheelhouse yet.
Okay, wait, hold up, though. I feel like you're throwing out a huge stereotype about people who are dating virgins, basically.
Well, actually, she could actually be a virgin, too, if she's never been on a date.
who
Yeah,
cares?
that's bad.
That-
Yeah, don't go down that
You
road.
guys,
Yeah,
for all we
no.
know, she's 19 years old. Give these kids a break.
I'm just saying, don't be her first, because
Oh,
it's
oh
the
my God.
worst. It's not
Okay.
only worse in the moment, but then
Listen.
after you have to deal with the aftermath of being her first. It's not fun. I agree with you on that, AJ.
No, all of you. That is awful. AJ, what did she do on your date at Panera that made you think she was clingy, besides just telling you it was her first date?
Really nothing much. She just seemed very excited for a first official date. And that just, gave me flashbacks to other first dates. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go down this road.
So why blow her off then? Why not, at least tell her that you weren't interested in seeing her again?
Yeah.
Well, it was just a first date. If I'd been dating her for a while, it would have been extra rude. But, once the semester's over, I might not see her again, so.
Wait, no, it's rude to begin with to make someone think that you have plans and then never follow through. That's rude.
Well, I can't text her after her first date ever and say, "Oh, well, canceled." That would crush her heart even more.
Crush her heart even more than making plans with her and then leaving her to sit home and wait for you?
I don't know. Maybe she thought I got into a car accident or something.
What?
Even worse
What
than
kind of
worse.
alternate asshole reality are you living in right now, AJ? You need to be respectful and kind with other people's hearts, and you're not doing that at all, man.
I really don't know what to say to her because I just don't want to hurt her feelings.
Oh, that
Well,
must
AJ, I think we should give it a try. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you better get sure because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? She's on the other line?
Yep, she's there. Deanna, are you there?
Hey.
Oh, hi, hi, Deanna.
Hey, AJ. Yeah, I definitely heard everything you said.
Oh, well, at least you know how I feel. I guess.
What?
That's just my experience in the past,
Uh-huh. You think I'll send you 8,000 text messages or something after one date at Panera?
Potentially,
You really don't think very much of me, or it sounds like women and girls in general.
No, it's not anything like that. It's just my experience in the past with, girls that they're not as experienced and then they kind of think a little too much of me right away.
So you think just because I haven't been on a date that I don't have experience?
To be honest, I just don't know you that well, so I just
Made a lot of assumptions.
Exactly. That's exactly what he did. He made a ton of assumptions.
Not having been on a date or been in a relationship actually means that I am much more independent than it sounds like you are.
Oh.
I'm just in college, and I'm not really ready for something super serious, super quick, and meeting parents and all that stuff.
What?
It's just experience from my past. It's just stuff.
You think
I've
that
dealt
we're
with
going to go
before.
to Panera and then I'm going to be like, hey, you need to meet my family. I mean, AJ, I like you. I thought we had a really good time, and it's really too bad that you actually have so many assumptions about women that you're clinging to, and that you can't be open to other options, and that somebody actually is really independent.
You see what you said right there? You said you like me after one date. Is that enough information to really know that you like somebody? I don't know.
See, Deanna, you're being a little too clingy saying that you like him just after one encounter,
Totally. I mean, emotional intelligence is really clingy.
I am really not shocked that this dude was the dumbest dude in your study group.
Wait, what? What'd you say about me?
AJ, you were the one who wasn't getting it in the study group, and I was happy to hang out with you longer and make sure that you got it. And you did. You totally got it.
Oh, she's really proud of you.
Good job, buddy.
I'm not some idiot with drool coming out of his mouth or something.
Well, I didn't say that.
Another assumption.
Yeah, he kind of implied it. Oh, another assumption right there.
No, he was talking about you.
Yeah. You didn't get that?
No, he didn't.
I definitely thought that I liked you, and I did. I thought we were having a good time, and I was really open to dating you some more. But honestly, after this conversation, I think I know more about you, and this is not going to work.
Well, let's make sure and ask officially. AJ, would you like to go on a second date with Deanna? We'll pay for it. I know she just said she doesn't want to, but I'm hoping that she'll change her mind if you say yes.
I feel like she got really worked up over just one date and one,
Oh my gosh,
missed
AJ.
text. I think.
Do I sound worked
not
up?
Clingy, but that signs of clinginess right there, being so worked up.
How are you
So
still
no,
sticking
I'd
to
say,
that?
I'd say no.
The clingy girl just denied you before you were even able to say no.
Yeah, well, it's mutual.
Okay. Well, sorry, Deanna. No second date, but it sounds like that you're okay with that.
Totally. AJ, I know your deal. Wish you the best of luck. Hope you don't make assumptions about women in the future, though.
Don't worry, Deanna. One day there'll be a guy that's cool with your whole deal.
I I don't think she's too broken up about it.
Oh my
AJ.
God, you're such a jerk.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Going out on a date when you're set up by friends is the worst. Because there's the pressure of being on the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the pressure of screwing things up and making your friend angry. And Charles emailed us about a girl he wants to call today that was set up by one of his friends. Now, not only is that girl not talking to him, but his friend isn't even talking to him either.
Whoa,
So Charles obviously screwed up something on his date, and he wants to figure out what it was. Charles, how are you?
Hey, good, man. How are you? I'm excited to be on your show.
Thank
He's
you,
like,
man.
good. I'm loveless. I'm friendless.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Sounds like you killed it on your first date, man.
Yeah.
I killed something. I don't know what.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? What was the girl's name that you went out with?
Her name is Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Okay.
And Rebecca was set up by a friend of yours?
Yeah, a coworker friend of mine.
Okay.
And Rebecca is a friend of hers who just moved to town.
And why did your friend think that Rebecca would be a good fit for you?
Well, I don't date a lot, and my coworker knew this. But I would like to date more. I would like to have a girlfriend one day, and so I think my coworker was just trying to help me out, help her friend Rebecca out, who's new to town, and somebody could show her around.
So she's like, you don't date a lot. This girl's new to town. She clearly has nobody else to hang out with. So this could be a good opportunity for you, Charles.
Oh.
Something like that.
And what did you and Rebecca do on your date?
We went to the park. Well, at first I will admit I kind of like Facebook stalked her a little bit.
Oh.
I think that is totally okay.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And I saw her picture, and she was super cute, and I was almost like I'm second guessing myself now. I'm like, is she too cute for me? But I set up the date. We did it on a weekend, like a day date. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go to a bar and get smashed or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're boring. So you're a real boring dude,
No
Charles.
wonder you don't date. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that sounds actually refreshing, Charles, to not have the pressure of a night date.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to go to a bar and get drunk. I mean, it's just kind of not who you are, and it's kind of like lowering people's inhibitions. It's almost kind of tricking a girl to go with you because she's smashed. And,
Yeah. See, what you described to me is my fantasy. I love it. That's a great date to me, but apparently not for you.
No, not for me personally. I understand why. Though. I mean, plus it's also not as safe at nighttime. It's dark and.
Where are you hanging out? In back alleys at night?
CD.
No, I don't know. That's when crime goes up at night.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
I understand.
Well,
True.
scary world out there.
All right. So anyway, you took her on a daytime date to the park during the day because the nighttime is too scary.
So we went on a drive. We went to the park. I'm kind of a nature-loving guy.
Cool.
I was hoping she would be too. So, we went. I brought a blanket. We went for a walk. I brought a frisbee. It was fun.
Oh,
Well,
that's
define
nice.
nature. Define nature loving. Like you enjoy nature, or you actually love
Make love.
nature.
I try to refrain from loving it that much.
Okay. Okay, well, if that happened on your first date, I could see why you're not getting a call back,
Yeah, you
and
know
why
what,
your
Tree?
coworker would stop talking to you.
No.
Okay.
I did not do that on the date.
Okay.
Okay, so how was it? How was the conversation? Was it easy?
Yeah, I thought it was great. We were laughing. We were talking. I mean, whatever you would want a date to go well,
Yeah.
this was it, I thought.
Is there anything in your mind that could have gone wrong?
I mean, again, like I said, I'm second guessing myself. So, after the date, I drove her home. I wanted to be a gentleman, so I'm not going to go for a kiss or anything. But I was we got to her place, and I was like, hold on, don't get out of the car. And I ran around and opened the door for her.
Nice
Okay.
move, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I thought so, but I don't know if maybe people don't do that anymore, or she thought it was weird. I don't know. Maybe that was nothing.
We've done second date updates before where a girl has been like, he's obviously a chauvinist because he feels like he has to open my door.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
I can do my own
Yeah, but that was
Did-
one person. I mean, the majority of people don't feel that way.
How did you tell her to stay in the car? Maybe that weirded her out. Maybe you pulled up and you were like, stay in the car.
I didn't use that exact voice.
Don't
right.
you move.
Okay, but here's the thing, Charles. You have two women who are not speaking to you right now because of
Right.
something you did, and you literally can't think of anything other than I opened her car door.
It sounds like a great date.
No, I said, hey, could I call you again? She was like, sure.
Wow.
And I've called a couple times. It's been like 10 days. The only thing I got back was a text that said I'm busy, and that's it. And that's it. And then the coworker stopped talking to me.
Weird.
Oh.
Do you work directly with this coworker, so you have to see him all the time, or is it just somebody casually in your office?
It's a she, and I see her all the time. Like, I'll literally go in the break room, and she'll leave.
Whoa.
Man.
That is.
You must have done something pretty bad.
Yeah.
Man, not in my memory.
Weird.
Now, you said you've been out of the dating world for a while. It's not because you're, like, married and they found that out, right?
No, I don't really like Tinder or anything like that. I kind of want to meet somebody through people that I know.
Traditional.
It just hasn't happened for me.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and hopefully find out why she's not talking to you and your coworker isn't talking to you right after this when we get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second dater is really living up to his namesake. In case you don't know what that music is, that's the theme to the Peanuts' Charlie Brown. And if you know anything about those stories, Charlie was always getting screwed over, having the football yanked out from underneath him, never ending with him getting the girl. And our second date updater today, his name is Charles. And Charles is going to see if he can change history and maybe do something good with his name, because he's apparently pissed off everybody that he knows. And he has no idea why. He was set up by his coworker to go out on a date with a girl named Rebecca. They went out, had fun, according to him. But now after the date, she's not calling him back, and the coworker won't talk to him. Charles, are you ready to see if you can change things for the name Charlie for good?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Look at the passion in Charles's voice. Do you think your coworker isn't just talking to you? Maybe she feels guilty that you got set up with a girl that doesn't like you or something.
Maybe. That makes sense, but we're good friends, so I would think she would tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be just awkward for her, like, that didn't work out. Now I don't know what to say to him. You know.
He's such a sad, pathetic man already. I don't want to make it worse.
Oh, thanks, Brooke. I'm glad I called the show today.
Yeah, we are really helping you out, man. Okay. I'm going to dial the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Here we go. down.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that girl sounds super insecure. I don't know if it's that or if she's correct and that the dude she went out with has a crush on his coworker. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Charles was set up by one of his coworkers, and he went out with a girl named Rebecca to picnic in the park. Afterwards, both Rebecca and his coworker wouldn't talk to Charles anymore. So we called Rebecca, and she told us that she got a really creepy vibe from him. At one point, Charles left his phone on the picnic blanket, and Rebecca noticed that the screensaver was a candid photo of their mutual friend who had set them up. He had just taken a random photo of her and was using her as the background on his phone. Charles didn't deny the photo, but he insisted that they were just friends. And after that, he went on to praise his coworker for being cool, pretty, and awesome, and said that they could have been in love, but they weren't because they're just coworkers. But it sounds like he's in love with her.
I don't think he's very self-aware.
No.
Yeah.
In the end, no second date update. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today, a dude named Adam is on the phone for a second date update, and his email said it was one of the worst, but also one of the best dates of my life.
Wow. How's that?
So I'm really interested to hear what happened. Hey, Adam, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
I take it the good outweighs the bad since you're on the phone with us trying to get a second date update.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those dates that kind of like you didn't think would go too great, but then it just,
Didn't go great, but also went great.
Yeah. We totally know what you're saying.
No clue what you're talking about. Why don't you tell us?
Okay.
The girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Marcy.
Marcy. All right. And how did you meet Marcy?
We met at a bakery.
Well, that's kind of cute. Were you guys both buying bread at the same time and you reach for the same loaves and your hands touched?
No, I had to put a little more effort into it, but I was just there, getting coffee and stuff. But she was picking up a cake, and I thought she was kind of cute. So I sort of just struck up a conversation and was like, hey, is that cake for me? Because it's my birthday.
Was it actually your birthday, or is that just a line?
Oh, God, no. No,
okay.
Not even close.
All right.
Corny,
well,
but...
fabulous pickup line.
I would have worked on me. It obviously worked on her.
Yeah.
So it was like one of my stronger pickup lines.
So that sounds strong. Did you actually rip the cake from her hands and say it was your birthday? And
give it to
me.
She was like, well, it's my friend's birthday, so she'd be kind of mad if I gave away a piece of her cake. So I was like, well, really, I just wanted your number.
Oh,
okay.
Look at that smooth, man.
There you go.
Yeah. And so she was happy to oblige that.
That's awesome.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We just went out to a bar to, have some drinks and kind of talk and stuff.
What was your mood going into it?
Oh, it was great. Like, we were super friendly.
That was the bad part? You're like, oh, I didn't want to be there at all.
Yeah.
Well, the bad part was probably like 20, 30 minutes into it. We're really like vibing, and I keep getting a couple calls from my mom, which is not like really normal. She doesn't usually call a bunch of times.
Right. So then you automatically think it's an emergency. Yeah. I would.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was. I mean, my grandfather had died.
Oh, buddy.
That's not the kind of news you want to get in the middle of a date. I guess it depends on your relationship with your grandfather, but
my God.
I would think it would be a bad thing.
He's like, yay!
Yeah, he's like, that guy was an a-hole. That's fabulous. So I'm guessing you didn't like the news.
No, the news wasn't great, and needless to say, it kind of threw me off my game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, actually, at one point, like, I was crying, and so she offered to stay with me for a little while, and then actually came back to my place.
That's a great way to get some pity sex.
Grandpa's like,
great way, yeah.
It's a wingman from the skies.
Yep, exactly. Heaven's got a wingman, and his name is Grandpa now.
Actually, we ended up having a little makeout session by the end of the night. I think it was unrelated. I hope it was unrelated.
Yeah, hopefully the death of your grandpa didn't turn her on.
Yeah.
So you guys actually went back to your place and made out?
Yeah. So we're back to my place and did all that, and then after a while she was like, "Okay, well I gotta get going." It was getting pretty late.
I can see why you
night.
said that's like the worst date and the best date, because it sounds like a really lovely interaction with another person.
Well, yeah, it was very personal, and I feel like we connected. But like, she's kind of been ghosting me a little since then. I try to text her, and it'll take like a while for a text back, like a few days, and it'll sort of just be like a one-word thing or nothing at all.
Okay, so you definitely think she's blowing you off.
Yeah.
Any reason that you can think of why?
I guess I might be like an ugly crier.
That's true. Like,
Yeah, but does anyone ever think that they're a pretty crier unless you're like in a Hollywood movie? Like it just doesn't happen in real life.
I mean, like, my cry is, like, pretty ugly. It's all just snot. It's just a mess. I mean, and then I kind of, my voice sort of chokes up like this, and I can't really get.
Oh,
It's bad.
That was a weird way to describe your cry. All right, so you think maybe she was turned off by your ugly crying?
It has to be. Otherwise, like, we really hit it off.
why would you want to go out with somebody who isn't calling you back because you were crying in not an attractive way, I guess, because your grandfather died? Like, that is shallow if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nothing really out of the ordinary in today's second date update. I mean, we've all been on dates where somebody's died, right? Sometimes it's on the way home from the date, but whatever, it happens. And Adam is on the phone. That's the issue that he's kind of dealing with. He went out with a girl named Marcy. They had a good time, but in the middle of his date, he got a phone call that his grandpa had passed away. Obviously, he was sad about that. But Marcy ended up hanging out with him for a little while longer. They even went back to his place and made out. And now she's kind of blowing him off, and he doesn't know why. The only excuse he can think of is maybe he's an ugly crier. Adam, are you ready to call Marcy and see why she's not wanting to go out with you again?
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious to find out.
And I forgot to ask because, I mean, you're thinking like maybe it's the ugly crying thing, but you guys made out after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't cry again after your makeout, or you did?
No, not during either.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say during would be even worse, I think. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Cool.
and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 said, I probably would have done the same thing. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
People.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude
man.
Adam wanted to call a girl named Marcy that he went out with. When they were out, he found out that his grandpa had actually died, and he was very upset. But she was there for him, and they went back to his place, and they even made out. But when we got her on the phone, she admitted that she was never really into Adam. She only stayed with him that night and made out with him out of pity.
Yeah, a little pity makeout.
Yeah, she was about ready to tell him that she wasn't into him. And then he went to go then he got the call that his grandpa died, and then she was like, damn.
It kind of blew everything.
Yeah.
I will say, I think the most important text that I agree with that we've gotten several is, he did sound exactly like Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he did sound a little bit like
thinking that.
That's the most important piece that
It
you
was
took from
bugging me.
everything.
I'm like, who does he sound like anyway? Sorry.
Maybe it was
Yeah, he
Seth
does.
Rogen.
Anyway, they are not going to go out again. If you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A dude named William is on the phone for today's second date update, and in his email, he said he felt like a kid again. So I don't know if that means like he threw a tantrum and peed his pants, and that's why she's not calling him back. We'll find out. Hey, William, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Before we get into why you felt like a kid on your first date, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace, okay. And how did you meet Grace?
So we actually got set up by a mutual friend of ours. So it was kind of like a blind date. We had never met before.
Okay.
And we just had a friend who thought that we would get along. She was like recently single, is what he told me.
And what were you looking for, like, in terms of relationships?
Kind of just that. I mean, I'm open to kind of where things go. So it didn't stop me that she had just gotten out of a relationship. But I figured, if they thought we'd get along, then, why not? Let's just see where it goes.
Okay.
So tell us about your date. Why'd you feel like a kid? She old enough to be your mom?
No, thank God. It started off just like kind of chill. We went and got coffee. And when she got there, I was just like, oh, my God, she's like beautiful. Like, he didn't tell me anything about the way she looked, but I mean, beautiful, which kind of made me a little bit nervous.
Oh, my God, because you hadn't seen her at all. You hadn't even done any, like, online research of who this woman was?
No, it kind of happened fast, but
Okay.
yeah, so we just kind of met and that was it. And so I was like stunned when she walked through the door. I was like, oh, my God.
Did she seem pleasantly surprised by you?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, she didn't make any faces that indicated that she wasn't. So
Then vomit right away? No vomiting?
no, nothing, nothing that bad. But I mean, she smiled a lot. Like she laughed at a lot of stuff that I was saying. So like, I could tell that she was into me and like I was into her. So the reason I said I felt like a kid is because we went for a walk afterward. Is like the sun was going down and we were walking through this park. And we passed by like a playground that nobody was on. There weren't any kids on or anything because it was at night. But we looked at each other and we were like, this would be fun. Let's go like play on the playground together.
Yeah.
And she seemed really excited about the idea. And it's been a long time since I've like been on a swing or anything. So we went over there and just like played around for a while, which was really fun.
That's kind of cute. Was that the end of your date as you guys were playing, then you went your separate ways, or what happened next?
No, we played, we kind of did, for a little while, but kind of got over that. And then we just kind of laid down, like there was, it's like one of those old kind of like merry-go-round sort of things that spin.
Yeah.
And we were there for probably a couple hours.
Wow.
Just like talking about, like I never imagined in this first date, like we'd get in, but I mean, we talked about everything. Like it got really deep, which was, it was cool.
Right.
And then it went on and we like lost track of time. And I looked at my phone, which I didn't look at the whole time pretty much, and realized it was like midnight.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're on a park at midnight. You got to get out of there. It's about time for the crackheads to show up,
Yeah, I know. Two grown adults in a park at midnight is probably not a good look.
Yeah.
But no, she just, so she's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's midnight. And so I walked her back to her car and I realized afterward I probably was a good place to kiss her, but I didn't.
Okay.
But we, made it to her car, hugged goodbye, and she left. I asked her because it was so late. I was like, can you text me when you get home? And she did, and that was it. That was the end of it.
So that was
Okay.
the last time you've heard from her?
Yeah. So when she texted me back that night to be like, yeah, I got home safe, that was the last time that I heard from her. And I've texted her. I left her messages. I even I reached out to my buddy who set us up, and
he was like, I haven't heard from her either since then. So, like, I literally have no idea what's going on.
It sounds like a really intimate date, and that you guys really got to know each other. Maybe it was just too much for her right out of a relationship. Maybe she got scared.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she was, like, really open with stuff. And, like, I really was, like, listening to her. And so, yeah, I don't know what happened. But, like, if she felt that way, like, she could tell me. But, like, I have not heard a thing from her at all, like, anything.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she'll answer our phone call and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, in the middle of today's second date update, and if you missed the first part, William wants to call a girl named Grace. They were set up on kind of like a blind date. Everything happened quickly. He didn't even see her before they went out. They met for coffee and then ended up hanging out at a playground until midnight. And he felt like a kid again. He said it was awesome. The one thing he does regret, though, is that he didn't kiss her at the end of the night. And now he's not getting a call back, and he doesn't know why. Will, I'm thinking maybe it was the kiss thing. Maybe you should have kissed her.
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, I feel like maybe I had a chance to do that, and I didn't, and now I regret it. But then I keep thinking about everything. Like, I mean, I want to know what it is. Like, if I did something or said something to her.
If you were to kiss her, what would it sound like?
What? What are you? You want to hear what his kiss sounds like?
Yeah, William?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh, come on, just a little sample.
No.
Why?
What does a William kiss sound like?
What is the point?
That sounds normal.
Okay, that's a good answer,
I don't know what
William.
a normal kiss sounds like.
Sorry, no, this is not.
I know you don't.
Just
All
keep
right,
imagining.
William.
Okay, you have your fantasy.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Are you ready?
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. Anything to stop talking about my kissing sounds.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to...
Hi. Okay. I know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.